What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with another blowing up rebuild, and today we got to do one of the most disappointing teams this season. They went out there and just threw everything at the wall for Rudy Gobert, and honestly, man, the basketball that's being displayed by Minnesota is just not, it's not great. It's not great. So today we're going to be doing a blowing up Minnesota Timberwolves rebuild. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. We're on the road to the 30,000 subs and trying to reach that 30,000 sub goal before this year ends, and we're really close. So, the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have blown them up. Now, the Timberwolves will probably not blow it up in real life, obviously. They went out there and got Gobert. Karl Towns being hurt right now doesn't help, but apparently they opened up with one of the easiest schedules in the NBA, and they've just been teetering around 500 basketball pretty much the whole year, and right now they're under 500 after losing to the Blazers twice in a row. Dame made 11 threes on them. He played a lot of off ball last night, and he was just looking like Stephen Curry out there, just off ball shooting threes. It was an amazing performance, and the Timberwolves just played some of the worst defense I've ever seen. So Minnesota right now they're a problem. They're really a problem. So today we blew it up. So basically what we're doing is looking at, we're going to look at the trades. As you guys know how this works in these blowing up rebuilds, I make the trades and then we rebuild the team from here. So because if I try to make the trades through the trade finder, none of them are going to be remotely realistic. So that's why I kind of do them beforehand, even though some of you probably will disagree with any of these being realistic, because that's just how we are as NBA fans. We don't agree on things. So transaction report starting off, D'Angelo Russell is headed to Washington. So Washington still going to go try to compete. D'Angelo Russell always cooks the Blazers. It feels like every time I watch D'Lo play the Blazers, he's always making a ton of shots. He played great last night, but it didn't really matter, obviously. So you have D'Angelo Russell, Jordan McLaughlin, Josh Minott over to the Wizards for a first-round pick, and Rui Hachimura, Will Barton, DeLon Wright as well. And then this one. So the big trade. So we only really traded Karl Towns, D'Angelo Russell. I do want to trade Rudy Gobert as well, but I'm going to wait till the offseason to trade him, I think. So we'll figure that out in the offseason. But this is the big trade. We traded Karl Towns away. So Karl Towns is headed to the New York Knicks. This is a continuation of the trade because there just wasn't enough trade slots, in my opinion. So Karl Towns, Rivers, Brent Forrest, Nathan Knight over to the Knicks for Mitchell Robinson, Emmanuel Quickley, Quentin Grimes, Derrick Rose, and 4 first-round picks. So I think that is a haul you could get for not for Gobert, for Karl Towns. Obviously, they traded like 5, wasn't it, for Gobert, so they try to recuperate some assets with, obviously trading Karl Towns. So now we're more of a young core around Anthony Edwards, and obviously Anthony Edwards is the guy we're going to build around. I still do want to trade Gobert in the offseason. Like I said, we have Mitchell Robinson now, who's probably going to be a starter once we get rid of Gobert. Derrick Rose, we're not going to keep around, obviously, very long. Emmanuel Quickley, McDaniels, Jalen Noel. So we're obviously a little bit younger. We got Quentin Grimes down here. So a little bit of a younger roster now that we've blown it up a little bit. So starting lineup is going to be Derrick Rose, Edwards, McDaniels, Rui Hachimura, Gobert, Mitchell Robinson, Quickley, Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel, and Will Barton. I actually want to throw Quentin Grimes some minutes, to be honest with you. Maybe over a Kyle Anderson, who I could have traded away as well. So this was kind of blowing it up a little bit. I went out there and I traded pretty much the Timberwolves two of their best players in Russell and Karl Towns. So that is taken care of. We're going to still wait the rest of the season. We still have some more work to do as far as trading maybe Kyle Anderson and Gobert, but we'll see how the rest of the season goes for us. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on Prize Picks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. So we do still end up making the play-in tournament, which is kind of nice, I guess. Edwards averaged 23, Gobert with 14 and 14 and 2 blocks per game. 11 from Emmanuel Quickley, 11 from Rui Hachimura, and then 10 from Jaden McDaniels and 10 from Derrick Rose. So like I said, Minnesota, man, it's just, I'm overall disappointed with how they've played this year. Our pick is not even going to go to us because obviously it goes to the Jazz from the Gobert trade. So just going to be an overwhelming, disappointing offseason to start things off. Trae Young and Devin Booker are in the finals. You're going to have the Atlanta Hawks go all the way to win a championship. over the Phoenix Suns in 4 games. So player retirements, Donis Haslem retires, going to the lottery now. So draft lottery time. Like I said, our pick is going to Utah. But we did get the New York Knicks pick, which I think has some protections on it, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it doesn't. I can't remember. Let's see. Wow. Actually, we just got number 3 from the Knicks. So now we have the 3rd overall pick in this draft, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. So from that Karl-Anthony Towns trade, we already turned it around a little bit. We also have 21 in this draft. So just like that, we turn around just like that, number 3 and number 21 in this draft, to maybe recuperate a little bit. Imagine we got 1 or 2. That would have been wild. But Chris Finch, honestly, I could see a world where they fire Chris Finch just because like the team is not playing how they would have wanted. Somebody has to take accountability when a team is underperforming. Usually you either blame the best player or the coach. And I think in this case, you'd probably blame the coach and the best player, I guess. I don't know. I'd probably end up firing, to be honest with you. So I'm going to get a wing whisper, and then we'll fire Chris Finch, and we'll find a new head coach. So on draft night, we now have 3 and 21. And obviously, like I said, I did want to take care of a Gobert trade here on draft night if I could. So you trade in Philadelphia, but why would Philly want Gobert and Joel Embiid on the court together? Jarrett Allen, I don't see why the Cavaliers would do that. They're just trading for an older Jarrett Allen in a way. Norman Powell, Luke Kennard. I guess if the Clippers wanted like elite rim protection and they weren't giving up too much, there is a world where that could make sense. Clark and Tyus Jones, John Collins, Capella. I mean, I know the Hawks were interested at one point in Gobert, but I don't know. I mean, like a Collins for Gobert swap could be interesting for us. Rozier and Hayward, Vanderbilt and Walker, send him back to Utah. Kevin Huerter and Malik Monk. Okay, it's kind of interesting. We do trade our 21st overall pick as well. Ben Simmons, you got the Pistons, the Rockets, the Spurs, the Thunder are probably doing that. The Blazers, no. And then the Wizards. I guess the Wizards could technically do this, where we walk away with Gafford. And the Wizards just kind of have themselves a really good roster in Washington. I guess I could fuel them with like a D'Angelo Russell, Gobert, Bradley Beal, Porzingis, Kuzma starting 5. That could be interesting. But I think I am going to try to make a trade happen where we get... Actually, you know what? That's fine. We'll do the original trade. We'll grab Capella. I mean, is that realistic, though? Are we really doing this? So basically, the Hawks would walk away. They get Kyle Anderson, Collins, and Capella. I mean, the Hawks are getting out of some... I don't really know. Is this a good trade? I mean, for me, I think it's a great trade. I just don't know if the Hawks would be willing to do something like this, where they have Nkongwu. Obviously, they're going to eventually replace Nkongwu or replace Capella with Nkongwu. I know they were interested in Gobert at one point. I just don't know. I mean, if you're trading Gobert, or if you're getting Gobert, you probably don't want Capella anymore. I just don't know if this makes a ton of sense. I probably won't do it. I'm going to stay away from that. I think in this scenario, we would just be happy to get out of Gobert's contract and just have him off the team, I guess. So we're trying to get him to Washington, like I kind of said earlier. They declined that, but they want my 2025 or they want their unprotected pick back from that D'Angelo Russell trade. I still had trade override on, but obviously I didn't use it in this scenario, so I'll go ahead and accept that one. Let me turn off trade override and let's get into draft night. So jumping into the draft, number 1 is going to go Wembanyama, of course. Rockets are going to grab Scoot. So number 3, we naturally grab probably like a Dariq Whitehead, a Cameron Whitmore, Brendan Miller, Nick Smith Jr. A lot of good options, but I think I am going to go ahead and take... I'm going to take Dariq Whitehead, I think. Or do I want Cameron Whitmore? Which one do I want? Let's see. We got all-star and then starter. Starter. Give me Cameron Whitmore, I guess. Welcome to the team, Cameron Whitmore at number 3 overall. And then we have Dylan Mitchell still available. We have Kel Ware, Strother, Arthur Kaluma, Trayvon Smith. Give me Anthony Black, I guess. 73 overall at 21. We'll take that. So just like that, we walk away with a 79 overall small forward. Could have taken Dariq Whitehead as well. I was tempted to do it, but I mean, I'm okay with obviously Cameron Whitmore as well. So we're going to sign both our rookies. Player options are going to have Derrick Rose, which we're declining. Torian Prince, we're going to decline as well. McDaniels, quickly, Grimes, and Edwards, of course, we all want back. Qualifying offers, Rui Hachimura. Wouldn't mind bringing him back. He came from the D'Lo trade. And then, as far as free agents are concerned, Derrick Rose, Noel. I think I do want Noel back on top of that. So I'm going to grab Noel for 100%. We're going to grab him on a 3-year deal. I want to keep him around as a 6-man or just off the bench in general. So I'm going to sign him. And now that we got that taken care of, this is our roster. It's got Monte Morris, Delon Wright, and Anthony Black. So we really don't have a point guard of the future. We have a couple bridge guys. You have Edwards, quickly, Jalen Noel, and Quentin Grimes. I guess we could theoretically develop quickly into like a good point guard for us. Maybe that's what I do. Quentin Grimes, not sure what I'll do with him. You have Jaden and McDaniels and Cameron Whitmore. You're going to have Kyle Anderson, and then you'll have Mitch Robinson and Gafford. So I think what I want to do is I want to move McDaniels to the 4. I'm going to have him be our starting power forward, I think. That way we're going to start Cameron Whitmore, then Wendell Moore will let him develop a little bit. Kyle Anderson, he can back up McDaniels this year. Gafford and Robinson, and then you have Whitmore and Wendell Moore. Quickly, I think I might play Amanda Quickly at point guard, to be honest with you. That way we have somebody there, and we can try to develop him as much as possible. He's up to a 79 overall, so I'm not sure Amanda Quickly will ever be like a starter anywhere, but I think we can kind of give him that, case here. So yeah, we kind of have a full rotation as needed right now. So we don't really need Rui Hachimura back. If we don't get him back, it's not going to hurt my feelings. Although I wouldn't mind having him back as a starting, forward, or as a backup forward in general, just in case maybe we weren't ready to have Wendell Moore play just yet. Let's just go to player progression though. If he comes back as qualifying offer, I'll take him. So you got Rui Hachimura back, and then you got Edwards up to an 86. McDaniels up to a 79, Quickly up to a 79, Kyle Anderson. Like I said, we don't really have the starter of the future. I mean, we have a couple of guys here we're excited about, but hopefully Cameron Whitmore becomes like an absolute stud next to Edwards to get him some more help. That'll be kind of your new look Timberwolves roster going forward. So let's just go ahead and see what's going to happen in this next season, because I don't think we're going anywhere just yet, but we're getting closer and closer to our goal. Luka's going to win an MVP, Wembanyama Rookie of the Year, Nashawn Highlands 6th Man, Giannis Offensive Player, Hero Most Improved, and JB Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. Harrison is your executive. So all NBA teams. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if we had Edwards on here somewhere, but he's not ready for that just yet, I guess. But all rookie first team, we do have Cameron Whitmore making it, which is awesome. He averaged 17 points per game this season, so that's really promising to see going forward. We actually made the play-in tournament as well, again as a 10 seed. So once again, we made the play-in tournament. Player stats wise, Edwards did average 31, 5 and 4 assists. Quickly averaged 19 points per game, which is promising. 18 from Whitmore, and then 11 from McDaniels, and then 10 from Monte Morris, and 9 from Jalen Noel, 8 from Gafford, 8 from Mitchell Robinson, and 7 from Kyle Anderson. Honestly, this team is actually really solid. We have a lot of good rotational pieces. A lot of guys under contract as well, as like Monte Morris is going to be gone, but Noel and Gafford as 2 bench pieces going forward under contract. Mitchell Robinson as well. It's really promising. So I'm kind of excited about what we have going for us so far. Obviously, there's still more moves that need to be made, but it is definitely promising to see where we're at. We get the Lakers around in the play-in tournament. I don't know if we beat them, but we'll see. We do end up winning that first game, and now we get the Golden State Warriors. So I don't know if we beat the Warriors. That might be too much, but yeah, we lose. We're back in the lottery, and we might actually have our pick this year. Might be a pick swap. I'll have to see. I'm not really sure. But we got the 76ers and the Grizzlies, and you got the Grizzlies going on to win a championship. Player retirements, got a lot of retirements here. Russell Westbrook retiring a Piston is something I don't think I would have ever expected. But lottery time, let's see what we got going on here. So we are projected our pick at number 10. And then I don't think we have anyone else's pick in this draft. So let's just see where our pick falls. Pelicans get number 1 from the Bucks, which is kind of crazy. Which actually, no, never mind. I think that was a 25 Bucks pick. But we get number 10 in this lottery. And, I would be interested in maybe drafting here at 10. But I also have some interest in maybe trading this 10th overall pick, just maybe to get something different here. It's definitely someone you need to entertain. We have some salaries in a contract. If there's a guy available that we could put next to Edwards that makes sense, I think we do it. I didn't really see anything that I like, so we're simply jumping in here at number 10 overall and just kind of getting whatever we can. So don't really know much about this draft class, but I'll go ahead and grab maybe like a Jalen Hood. I mean, KJ Evans. I'll grab KJ Evans, I guess, here, and he'll be our brand new backup or whatever it may be. So we get away with a 72 overall. So don't walk away very nice at all. So we're going to sign KJ Evans. Player options are going to have Quentin Grimes and Wendell Moore. Welcome back. Qualifying offers, Edwards, McDaniels, and Amanda Quickly are all free agents. I think I want all 3 of them back, to be honest with you. So AD is a free agent. You have LaMelo Ball, who is here. Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Halliburton, who had his worst game last night. He had like 1 point at 1 point all game. Is crazy for him. Hachimura, Gill. There's a lot of free agents for us to worry about. But I think I do want McDaniels, Edwards, and Quickly all back on this roster. I really do think we can, put something together with those 3. Not saying they're like gonna put us over the top and win us a championship, but I think these 3 alone could definitely help out with that. So gonna give Edwards his 5-year contract. Obviously, we want him locked up long term. No doubt in my mind about that. So we're gonna sign Anthony Edwards. I'm gonna give Mano Quickly a 4-year deal or a 3-year deal as well. I think he did a pretty good job as our starting point guard. Averaging 19 is pretty nice, so I'll grab him. And then McDaniels, I like him as a role player. So although we could spend our money elsewhere and maybe like a better power forward, but I'm just going to grab McDaniels back and be happy with it. So, even then, we got so many salaries under contract now that we can kind of turn a different direction if we need to. Kyle Anderson is still here. So let's take a look. So we got Amanda Quickly, Anthony Black. You're going to have Noel, Anthony Edwards, Quentin Grimes. You're going to have Wendell Moore, KJ Evans, Cameron Whitmore, McDaniels, and you have Gafford and Mitchell Robinson. So if there's clearly an upgrade to be made here, is a lot of, I mean, a lot of these positions definitely need upgrades. Don't get me wrong, but let's just see what else we can do. So Devontae Graham, Kyle Anderson, you got Rui Hachimura we could bring back again, which I'll probably bring back Rui Hachimura on a 2-year deal because he's just another guy I can throw in a trade if I need to. So we're definitely going to still be looking out for some trades. So player progression, I want to see how this treated us. So Edwards up to an 89. You have an 82 Mitchell Robinson, an 80 Cameron Whitmore, 80 Amanda Quickly, 80 McDaniels, 79 Gafford, 78 Quentin Grimes, 78 Jalen Noel, 77 Rui Hachimura, and then 76 Wendell Moore, 76 Anthony Black. So everyone's developing, which is phenomenal. But I think clearly we need another co-star, and it's just not here yet. I think McDaniels, Quickly, and Cameron Whitmore are 3 guys I want to continue to be stars going forward. So I think it's the center position where we're looking at center, and we're saying, okay, how can we get better here? Where can we go that has a team with a center they're not going to use, or they're looking to get rid of, looking to offload, just somebody out there that would be perfect next to Edwards as like a co-star. I mean, Bam Adebayo always comes to mind. Jalen Duren, not really what I'm looking for. Porzingis. Cat, obviously we had him. We traded him away. The Lakers are rebuilding with Anthony Davis, but not really what I'm looking for as far as age gap is concerned. Nikola Jokic, going to be kind of tough to get to that. Turner, no thanks. I think the only one I can really think about and feel really good about, maybe going out there and go getting, is going to be like a DeAndre Ayton from the Phoenix Suns. I don't know if I can convince the Suns to give me Ayton, but it's really who I want, like in the worst way possible. The Spurs are having Wembanyama come off the bench, which is kind of funny. But yeah, if I could convince the Suns to give me 8 maybe at the deadline, I think we have to entertain that idea, but we'll simulate to the deadline and see where we're at. First and foremost, it is very interesting to see the Nuggets being sellers at the deadline. Nikola Jokic is someone they would be willing to trade away. So I could put Jokic on this team with Anthony Edwards. Obviously, that's going to be really, really tough to get to. But it said it's the front office ready to give up its current roster and be looking to get draft picks and prospects to start the rebuild. So they want to offload Jokic, it's looking like. And obviously, I would love to go out there and get him. He's 29 years old. He would immediately put us in contention. I am looking at the Phoenix Suns as well, who are currently buying at the moment. And then you got like the Raptors who are selling with Siakam. I don't like Siakam at center, though. They also got Kawhi Leonard back, which I just found very interesting. But yeah, Wembanyama, of course, not available. You have Jeremy Grant. But DeAndre Ayton is the guy I want. I really want DeAndre Ayton. But if I can't get DeAndre Ayton, I guess I do have to go for Jokic as well. So let's see what it'd be willing, or what we'd have to give up for this to happen. So let's say we tried Gafford. We need 17 more million in this trade. So it'd either be like McDaniels, but we have like Rui Hachimura, which I gave him a contract for a reason. So Rui Hachimura is available here, and then 6 million more in this trade. So I'm going to have to give up a lot of depth. KJ Evans, I'm actually willing to offload at this point. Anthony Black, we could probably get in the rotation. Wendell Moore, Quentin Grimes. So, I mean, I guess I could offload either Noel or Grimes and feel decent about it. I guess if I had to choose, I would choose Quentin Grimes to trade him away. And then let's see if I can find a way to make up the rest of this. And let's see if the Suns are willing to do this. So, Gafford, Hachimura, KJ Evans, Quentin Grimes, and let's say this Knicks. Oh my goodness, the Knicks had protected as 4-star. We could technically maybe get Jokic. Should I try for Jokic? I mean, you don't get to pull stuff off like this very often. I don't even know if I have the money to get to it. 50. Oh, he's making 50 million. I'd have to have 10 more million in this trade. Robinson. And then that Knicks pick. So all of this for Jokic, I got to try. I mean, I feel like I got to try, right? Aaron Holiday, give me Cook and whatever this Canada guy's name is. Okay. Still not there. And do you have anyone else? Peyton Watson. Yeah, we're still not there. 402K more needed. Okay. Noel was making a little bit more money, so I guess we could try him. All right. This is crazy, but I'm willing to offer it. They don't agree. Okay, let's just go back to DeAndre Ayton. All right, so I'm offering Gafford, Rui Hachimura, KJ Evans, Quentin Grimes for DeAndre Ayton, and they're not interested. I bet if I threw in that Knicks pick, they'd be interested. Let's throw this in there, and boom, just like that, we pull off DeAndre Ayton at the trade deadline, which was what my ultimate goal was, as I laid out for you guys as a game plan. So now I feel like we have our perfect co-star in the starting lineup next to Anthony Edwards. DeAndre Ayton will be perfect. Anthony Edwards, DeAndre Ayton, and you have quickly Cameron Whitmore, McDaniels as really good starting guys that are just perfect role players. Robinson we keep off the bench. Jalen Noel, Anthony Black, and Wendell Moore. So we're allowing Anthony Black, Wendell Moore, guys that we've drafted to finally contribute. Jalen Noel is still here. We traded Quentin Grimes instead. I'm feeling pretty good about. that. 33-25 on the season. Bring in Ayton. I think there's a good chance we go out there and maybe compete for a championship this year. LaMelo's going to win MVP. Wagner's your rookie of the year. Isaiah Jackson, 6th man. Wembanyama, defensive player of the year, averaging 27 and 13 for the Spurs. He also wins most improved player. No surprises there. All-NBA first team. I mean, maybe Edwards finally found his way. Nope, not going to be on any of these teams. But we are the 5th seed in the West, and we get the Pelicans in round 1. So not going to be an easy matchup by any means. But 30 from Edwards, 18 from Ayton, 18 from Quickly. I mean, he's been pretty good for us. 18 from Whitmore. So as you can tell, I'm pretty happy with what we're getting on a contribution level from everybody. Anthony Black might even develop into a really good point guard for us, even if it's off the bench. So I'm very, very happy about that. So looking at our rotation right now, it's looking pretty good. Everyone is, you know, with a good morale. Everything's going good. I think we could upset the Pelicans here. Anything is possible, but it's going to be tough. So we have McCollum, Daniels, Ingram, Zion, Xavier Booker. They got from that, from that Lakers pick. And then you got Klay Thompson, Herbert Jones. So let's see what happens. We're up 1-0, beat them by 22 to start things off. 32 and 11, 19 from Quickly. Game 2, 2-0. So far, so good. 2-1. Okay. 3-1. Do we beat them in 5? Yeah. Okay. We'll take it. And now we get the Oklahoma City Thunder. I guess Phoenix was there as well. But they do take care of Phoenix. And now we get the Thunder who have Shea, Giddey, Holland, Bridges, Chet, Holmgren, Pokusevski, Wallace, Lonnie Walker, Baisley. I mean, the Thunder are obviously a tough team to beat every year, so I'm not sure we'll beat them. But we'll see. Up 1-0, 125 to 114. 34 and 6 from Edwards, 22-23 from Quickly and Whitmore. 2-0 lead so far. 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Can we do it? Nope. We're going to let them back in, aren't we? This is going to be a huge game 5. If we can come out here and steal game 5 on their home floor, that will go a long way for us to, you know, maybe come out here and take care of business in game 6 at home. But we got to win this one. We don't want to have to go to a game 7 in OKC. Looking good. It's a back and forth game. They are going to take it, though. Let's go to our 8-man rotation. Let's, you know, pull out all the stops here and see if we can force a game 7. I don't know if this will do it, but we got to try. So game 7 here, or game 6 here first, and then hopefully force a game 7 back to OKC. We had game 6 or game 5 in our grasp. We let it go. We might be doing the same thing here. So unless we come back at the end, but it's looking like we lost, and we do lose 136 to 132. Edwards with a 42-point effort was not good enough. But I'm in love with my roster. I don't think I'm going to be changing anything. I think I just want to run it back. Thunder go on to win the championship, so I guess we lost to the team that eventually won. But let's run it back another year. I think this team with a little bit more development, it's going to go a long way. So we ran it back another year, only to be stumped as the 2nd seed in the West. Didn't get the 1st seed. Edwards still doesn't make an All-NBA team either, which kind of sucks. But he averaged 26 points per game. DeAndre Ayton with 22 and 10. Whitmore 16.5, 15 from Quickly. 11 from McDaniels, 10 from Wendell Moore. He had 10 from Trey Johnson, who is our rookie that we got from that Knicks pick. So kind of happy to have him on board. 8 from Noel, then 7 from Mitchell Robinson. So I'm really hoping this team could put it all together this year. Get to Utah Jazz in round 1. I mean, we should beat them. They have a pretty good, interesting team, but hopefully they take care of business. Similar current round against Utah. Don't lose to the 7th seed, please. And we are going to beat them in 4. But now we get the Spurs, and the Thunder have been eliminated by the Portland Trail Blazers. So that could go... Really, that could be huge for us. The Blazers have Aaron Gordon, Nurkic, Shaedon Sharpe, Dame Simons. That's an interesting Blazers team. But we get San Antonio. Got to take care of them first. They have Wagner, Matisse Thybulle, Grant, Wembanyama, Collier, Keldon Johnson. Pretty good team. Hopefully take care of them. Somebody current round 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Yes, we can. Beat them in 5. Yes, we do. We're in the West Conference Finals. W. And now we do get the Portland Trail Blazers. So just like I said, I talked about my Blazers earlier, who beat the Timberwolves twice in a row now. This is a very good Blazers roster. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Go game by game here. They're up 1-0. We even it up. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Yes, we can. Can we beat them in 5? Beat them in 6, please. Don't let it do it. This could be a heartbreaker game 7. This could be a heartbreaking game 7. If we don't get it together here and we don't advance to the finals, I might have to leave. Oh, goodness. Please get it going, Minnesota. Minnesota, I've never rooted against my Blazers squad until now. Take care of business, please. Take care of business. Oh my goodness, so close. 122, 125. Score, Minnesota. This is the closest it can be. Minute 17 left. I think we got to jump in, man. We got to make something happen. The Blazers are going to have ball. We are up 2, we're down 2, I should say. All right, I got to play good defense on Dame, who was literally cooking the Timberwolves last night. So wish me luck here. They're going to try to go to Simons, just trying to play his best defense as I can. And and I'm here, and wow, what? Oh, we missed it. Let's go. I thought he had a wide open layup. Let's go to Edwards. I feel like Edwards is going to be able to dunk on Simon, so give me Edwards, and boom, just like that. 128 to 128. We tie the ball game. Dame missed a wide open layup. I kind of played bad defense there, so we have Trey Johnson who's closing out the game for us. Oh my goodness, I might have just given up a layup again. He's going to kick it out to Simon, or Melton. That was Melton. Dame wide open, which is not what we want to see, but he missed it again. We're getting bailed out so badly right now. Let's just go to Edwards again. This could take the lead. Give me a foul and one, and nice defense by Anthony Simons. I thought I had a dunk, and I got to make sure I don't give Dame a wide open three, and he is going to come off. Okay, fade away. I think he might have hit that. No, he missed it. Oh my goodness. We're so lucky right now. This was the Dame from last night. We are literally losing easily. Boy, no shot clock right now. Give me McDaniels. Give me Cameron Whitmore. Please make that. No, I didn't Greenland release it. Should I have taken the layup with McDaniels? Maybe I should have taken the layup. The world may never know. We have to force overtime here. I have to make it where Dame doesn't get this shot. I feel like we can't let Dame shoot it. I'm okay with Nurkic shooting it, but we can't let Dame shoot it. Can't let Dame shoot it. And he's going to make it with 0.2 left on the clock. I even double teamed him, man. Oh, my goodness, bro. That is not how you want this to end. Okay, I feel like I go to Edwards on a lob. I mean, that's what you kind of have to do, obviously. So give me Edwards on a lob, and that's the game, bro. Damn, man. Oh. Well, boys, I'm going to end it there, I guess. We lose 128 to the Blazers in Game 7. I just couldn't make a shot. I should have shot it with... maybe should have just taken the layup with Daniels. Dame hits a nice layup. Thank you guys for watching. This Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.